reached the rendezvous coordinates. No contacts. Looks like the Mobius ship hasn't arrived yet.
That's strange. It ain't like them to be late.
Sir, Dominion ships warping in. Mengsk's flagship is leading them.
Sweet mother of mercy.
Sir, their shields are still down. I don't like this.
Matt, pull us alongside and prep docking tubes.
Commander, this is not a smart move.
You wanted your revolution, kid. Now you got it.
Turn around, Arcturus. I want you to see this coming.
You won't find my father here, Commander. I am Valerian Mengsk, and I own the Mobius Foundation. Through them, I own you as well.
Tell me why I shouldn't kill you right now.
Because I can offer you what you've always wanted. A chance to rescue Sarah Kerrigan.
Hey everybody, this is Easy, and welcome to episode 20 of my Starcraft 2 Let's Play. Now that was one heck of an opening scene, if I do say so myself. And here we are, back in the Hyperion lab.
The artifact fragments you've been collecting are of Xel'Naga origin. With them, I can construct a device that will reverse the infestation that transformed Kerrigan into the Queen of Blades. You're the only man who's been close to her and lived to tell the tale. You know her tactics, you know her strategies. And I know you'd risk anything for the chance to bring her back.
Sir, tell me you're not seriously considering this deal with Valerian.
Sounds like a golden deal to me, Jimmy. Kerrigan turns human, takes a bullet between the eyes. You can put your past to rest and still make one hell of a payday.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Tygus.
Assaulting Char is a suicide mission. You'd be putting all our lives on the line just to get your girlfriend back.
This is bigger than all of us, Matt. It ain't about me. This is the only real chance we're ever gonna get, and I'm taking it.
So which is it gonna be, Jimmy? We bringing Kerrigan back, or putting her in the ground?
That's for me to decide. You both got a lot of prep work to do. Get to it.
Alright folks, that right there just basically showed Raynor in his own form, saying that he's trying to save Kerrigan instead of going to kill her like everyone's thought. Now it's from the newscast.
This is Kate Lockwell for UNN. Tonight, top Dominion military analysts are still confused and relieved to report that while attacks do continue throughout the Fringe, the main Zerg push into Dominion space seems to have slowed.
That's wonderful news, Kate. Our boys have really taken the fight to the Zerg.
Of course, Donnie. But there's also a sense that whatever the Zerg were after, they either got it or they've given up on it. We may never know.
You heard it here first.
Alright, that was a fairly short newscast, so let's go to the armory. We can read the Banshee thing real quick before I talk to Swan. Created by the Dominion military to terrorize rebellious colonists, the Banshee was used to great effect in urban and rural settings. Its agile, sneaky capabilities quickly propelled it onto the front line against Zerg, Protoss, and Terran foes. The DN-51 Banshee cloak generator is one of the most sophisticated pieces of equipment in the Dominion arsenal. When a Banshee is shot down, special teams are deployed to recover the generator or destroy it.
So, what's the problem, Swan?
What's the problem? You only signed us up with our mortal enemies. Every one of these boys lost family or friends to Mengsk. We're gonna be sitting on a powder keg pretty soon. Can't you see that?
It ain't up for discussion, Swan. I gotta do this.
Nobody wants Rain to do this, but what can you really do?
So these artifacts are the key to freeing Kerrigan. Pretty amazing coincidence Tychus just showing up out of the blue, offering us the job to collect these damn things.
Statistically, sir, the probability of coincidence is minuscule. However, these artifacts do represent a power beyond our current scientific understanding. If anything could give the Queen of Blades pause, perhaps these are it?
All this ancient alien hocus-pocus is a little out of my pay scale. I just pray that when the time comes, these things bring her back to me.
Go to the bridge.
Sir, we're receiving a transmission from the Bucephalus. Prince Valerian's holding on the communicator for you.
Talk to Tychus.
You sure about this? You gotta know Mengsk is gunning for you. He'll hit you in a way you'll never see coming.
I can handle Mengsk, Tychus.
Just watch your back, old buddy. That's all I'm asking.
I said I can handle it. If you don't want to be a part of this, you can take your 30% and go.
We talked to him.
Sir, I have to question your objectivity on this alliance. It's obviously a trap.
I got it covered, Matt. I'm asking you to trust me.
We were starting to make real progress against Mengsk. If we go after the Queen of Blades, we're throwing that away.
This is bigger than Mengsk. Matt, if we succeed on Char, we'll save billions of lives. Billions. Mengsk can wait.
I didn't sign up for this.
You signed up to follow my orders. If you can't do that anymore, then get the hell off my ship!
Sir.
Commander Raynor. I thought we might discuss the expedition to Char. Now...
This is a dangerous game you're playing, kid. What's your stake in all this?
Jim, I really think we should... I can see why my father wants to kill you.
I asked you a question.
Everyone wonders if I will be as good an emperor as my father. But I want something more. To prove that I will be a better emperor and a better man.
That shouldn't be hard.
If I reform the worst mass murderer in history, make her human again, teamed with the famous outlaw Jim Raynor, that's all the proof I'll need.
So I'm just a cog in your machine.
If it gets you what you want, do you care?
Yes, I don't.
Alright, folks, and now you just click on the star map to begin our next mission. We should have, I believe, 2. Okay, we have this one that we've had for a while, which we're not going to do yet. That should be next, but first we're going to do the Sigma Quadrant.
Commander, our mutual friends at the Mobius Foundation have located the last artifact fragment. When this final piece is secured, we can proceed to Char and confront Kerrigan. Good luck, Mr. Raynor. I fear you'll need it.
Okay, in this mission we get the battle cruiser. Most of you guys should remember that from Starcraft 1. But the battle cruiser has gotten a huge facelift. You'll figure out what I mean by that when we first use it.
My Mobius associates have finally tracked down the last piece of the artifact. It's on a derelict Xel'Naga ship located within the Sigma Quadrant.
Pretty far off the beaten path, Junior.
The artifact is... here. The ship has several ripfield generators which disintegrate everything at a molecular level in a matter of moments. Fortunately, our new Minotaur-class battlecruisers should be able to survive the fields long enough to destroy the generators.
Anything else we should know?
Well, long-range scans have identified a sizable Tal'Darim force holding in the area.
We are in way over our heads on this one, Jimmy. Walking into rip fields. I didn't sign up for no suicide mission. We should just take the money and run.
Getting cold feet, Tygus?
I lost 9 years in prison on account of you. Ain't tossing what's left of my life away just so you can rescue your little princess. Remember, you own me, partner.
Not enough to quit on something like this. You're relieved. You can sit this one out, partner.
Fine, then. You know where I'll be.
Adjutant, prep the ship for jump. Let's get this over with.
Alright, it appears that Tychus does not want to be a part of this mission. And when you see mission start, you understand why. But this mission, actually, it's probably one of the most boring missions in the game, in the campaign. Just because it's one of those weird missions that you do it to complete the game, and that's about it. It's just a filler mission, really. I'll explain you how to do it and everything I usually do, but this mission right here is going to be one of those that... that's all you can really say about it. As soon as it loads, we can begin.
Caution, anomalous gravity distortion detected.
There's the first rip field Valerian talked about.
The battle cruisers should be able to survive long enough to destroy the generator, but only if they concentrate their fire.
Got it.
Actually not true. This generator does not kill as fast as they say it does. You notice the battlecruisers shoot slightly differently than they did in Brood War. They don't have the laser shot anymore, they just go boom. Now you can see that they do gradually lose health, but they also repair health. So it's really hard to kill the battlecruiser inside the rip field. But if you... there is an achievement that you can get for this, but it's kind of hard to do.
What do you think, sir? Quick smash and grab?
We're gonna need more than a couple of battle cruisers to blast our way through.
Take your time, Commander. I'd rather do this right and get the artifact.
Hey, now this mission, like I've said, is one of those that... Alright, you don't even need that at all. You do need to get an armory out so you can actually make the battlecruisers.
We'll be lucky to find any normal resources here. But centuries of asteroid impacts have scattered mineral fragments and crystallized Vespene all over the wreck.
All right, we'll scout around and see what we can pick up.
This is one of those missions where the enemies do have a base. They do attack you, but their attacks on your main base aren't that great, aren't that big at all. And I'm only doing this just for base defense. I usually don't even do the base defense in this. Just place a couple turrets up here and that's about it. But I'm just going to do this though, so I don't lose any structures. I don't have to. This is all the defense they actually have at this main base that we build at. So, yeah. You're going to get a lot of supply depots. I should have a total of, I think, 12 battlecruisers when I make my initial attack. If I remember correctly, I have 12. So, yeah. I'm gonna make I did forget to make an engineering bay, which is required to make... Engineering bay is required to make missile turrets, which we do need. We do need some turrets. They will send warp prisms to come and attack us, actually, so... Remember, warp prisms cannot actually attack you, but they are transport for the Zerg. They replace the shuttle. And they also have a warp field, but they don't warp the units in this mission. They're just there, basically, as a distraction. Really, that's the only way I can say it. You don't need a lot of SCVs this mission, you really don't. If you build SCVs, you're just wasting your money and supplies. You don't need a lot of them. I mean, some, yes, but you don't need too many. The fusion core is what's necessary to build a battlecruiser. You start with it in this mission because that is the main unit in the mission. Than that, you don't actually need it for most missions. Now, this mission, you'll notice later on, you will have a gas shortage. You will run a shortage of gas later on. That's never a good thing, but it's not the end of the world because you will have a second base. And I'll set my factory back here because you don't need anything from the factory in this mission. They're not worth it. They're not viable at all. Once I get this base, these two bugs in, I'll put a couple of turrets up here. So, you know, those attacked actually came from a warp prism. They do send in some zealots, they send in some stalkers. Later on, they'll send in some archons and stuff, so. The attacks aren't that small. They do send in some decent-sized army sizes against you. Well, given they're not too hard to stop. It's just more of a nuisance than anything else. So, like a lot of things the Todd Room does, is just more of a nuisance. By the end of this mission, I should have a big enough force to just. I mean, before I even start attacking, I should have a big enough force to wipe out the entire map, basically. I should have 12 to 15 battlecruisers is what my main force is going to consist of. We'll only use battlecruisers as a mission, you don't need anything else. I do need some more supply depots. It's rather important because if you forget the supply depots, you're going to be in trouble. See, that's a warp prism right there, and you didn't get a chance to drop anything because battlecruisers shot it down. It's as simple as that. Put some turrets around here, just so they can't really fly and kill and attack me anymore. It's just something that you should do. You don't have to. It's just recommended that you do. And just because I have a patrolling fleet of battlecruisers, which are probably the best unit in this mission for you, are battlecruisers. So yeah, I got my bunker full, and yeah, they have carriers, which is not optimal at all to go against. I just lost an SCV. Now, battlecruisers can easily take down a carrier, especially when you've got as many battlecruisers that I just used. 5 battlecruisers can easily kill 1 carrier. Make some more battlecruisers now. Now my turrets got destroyed, but like I said, this should actually hold for the most part, really. You do need to get a dropship, or a medvac, or a Hercules, either one, it doesn't really matter. But, yeah. I'm gonna try to rebuild these turrets again. Once they're all built, it's easier to take out, but until they're built, you have that problem of them killing you. I'm also gonna have I'm gonna have about 4 science vessels in this mission. That's probably the best number you can have, is 4 for this mission. And this right here, they have mineral patches. It's the only other mineral patch in the entire mission. You can't get any more. So you gotta use your minerals sparingly, and you gotta be conservative with them. Once these battlecruisers pop, I will attack over here. I will attack and pull back, attack and pull back. Gas is your main issue. You will run out of gas more than the other resources mission, because you have less gas than anything else. So these battlecruisers have popped, so I'm going to make them control 1, and they're going to attack over to here. The Riffidurum's all over here. It's got a big radius to it, so these battlecruisers will get hurt.
All right, boys. Hit him with the Yamato cannon. A couple of shots from that'll flatten anything.
You don't need to. You really don't have to. Now, a lot of time in this mission, you spend a lot of time repairing. While, yes, that is a good thing to do, it's not necessarily required. Really what you gotta do is just get over there and snipe that rip field, because you do not, the last thing you want to do is send science vessels into the rip field generator, because they just get roasted. Now, Phoenix is our Protoss specialty AA. Once the rip field generator dies, you can back up a little bit. I've yet to lose a battlecruiser.
Antaro Tassadar, friend Reno. The Tal'Darim have imprisoned all who oppose them. Release us, and we will gladly fight at your side against them.
That actually is a good investment to do. A lot of people don't do that just because they don't really see a point to it. Now, what you need to do is you need to use these battlecruisers to actually protect. But there's going to be protection at this point. Now I can bring the science vessels over here to repair. And I can build battlecruisers, but I'm going to build 2 dropships instead. And those 2 dropships are going to transfer a couple of CVs over to this base to expand over to it. And I also going to get a Reaper. Well, I can't get a Reaper until I get that gas, so I'm going to take a Marine out to get this gas and train 1 Reaper only. You only need 1.
We are running low on minerals at this location. Additional mineral supplies have been located nearby.
Shut up, Adjutant. I just killed the base. You can't interrupt me like that. But, like I said, it's not one of my LPs. Let's get interrupted by a stupid NPC saying worthless crap. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to leave a few SCVs over here, but not many of them. I'm going to leave 2. Go over here. On my production facility, I will keep my starport will stay over here. I'm not going to change where I put my starport. It's going to stay exactly where it is. Because you don't need to move your starport at all. As long as you can protect that base back there, you're fine. I mean, yeah, this isn't too hard to protect. I mean, just zealots and archons. I mean, yeah, this is gonna hurt actually. Now, the funny thing is, if you lose your units like I just did, just lift off your command center in your barracks, or your starport in your barracks, and just float them over. Not the end of the world there. Rebuild your army, rebuild your supply depots. It's not that bad. I did lose them. They have 3 gases here. You want all 3 of them. So they are automated. You can just use that to your advantage there. I'm going to snipe down that. And this right here, I bring up over here. Drop the Reaper up here to get the extra resources that are just laying around there. Just drop that Reaper there. Because he can jump cliffs, he's more optimal to do this with because of the cliff jumping ability. Now, if they get hurt the same rate as the battlecruisers, but the battlecruisers have so much more health. That's why it makes them more optimal to, anything there? There's Warbeck up right in time, and it's not going to do anything. It really is. I don't know why I summoned them. I'm going to need to, rebuild everything over here. So what I'm going to do right now is start rebuilding things that I need, like my fusion core. Get another Atlas CV to build me an armory. And then another Atlas CV is going to build me... Oh, crap. That was something I was not paying attention to. They will attack you relentlessly. You need to make sure you build your buildings down quick before they kill it. Before they kill like your factory and stuff like that. being really pathetic on buildings at this point. I really am. It's just sad. How badly I'm actually doing right now. Because right now I need to actually start using mules. Because I need supply depots and I need them fast because they killed everything over here. See, for a moment I'm going to be relying on mules to do my mining for me. Until I can get a good horde of supply depots up. I didn't build a good enough defense there. I know I said it was decent, but it wasn't good enough, as you could tell. It's the way I just rolled over and died. Where's Riftfield? I could just probably bum rush the generator, which is over here. But I don't see a point. What you could do is, if you can kill this, you can use Dark Templar to just roam around and kill things. It's actually a fairly smart thing to do. So if you have the extra time and money, go ahead and do it. Don't. Oh, Jesus Christ. This house mission gets so friggin' annoying. They start sending guys like this in to attack you. The base destroyed. They actually brought those war prisms just to get rid of the guys they had in my base. That mule is dead, so I don't actually have anyone harvesting minerals at the moment. Not the best thing that could have happened there. As soon as I get enough supply to start making units again, I will. I mean, they will not send an army big enough to kill those battlecruisers. They won't. They just don't have enough guys to do that. I'm gonna send here try to go after the Dark Templar. If I can get the Dark Templar, they're immune to the Rift Field, as long as they're immune to the Rift Field just as long as that was actually my last SCV, which is not a good thing at all. I'm actually going to have to kill a couple battlecruisers here just so I can get the recommended amount of food to start making more SCVs. I would never recommend killing battlecruisers, but this is one time you need to just to get extra men in there. I do need some more SCVs, I need them fast. Do need more out of the CVs here. I also need some more. I just can also drop some mules here. This is what makes this mission hard. Is I started out really badly. I shouldn't have just started out the way I did. That's what cost me a lot. Is the way that I started out. Now, I'm going to need to rebuild those 3 battlecruisers and then attack again. I'm going to have a big force when I originally do attack. Now, I can go ahead and kill this, which is actually what I'm going to do. I might even get attacked as I do it. Watch, I bet you might even get attacked as I do this. Because this game hates me.
Our thanks, James Raynor. The Tal'Darim will pay for their treachery.
These Dark Templar do actually take up resources, unlike in the introduction mission. You guys remember? They didn't take any resources. They didn't take any food. These do, so you want to be careful with them. That's giving me a lot more food, which is really good. As long as I don't get myself supply blocked, which I haven't yet, I actually have a decent amount of supply going right now. I'm fine. The AI in the battlecruisers isn't really the best, but right now what I'm doing, since these guys are invisible, I can go around and kill things. I can kill zealots like this and they can't see me. That also told me an attack is coming. Gotta snipe out the war prism before it can do anything. Next, I'm making battlecruisers again, which is what we want to do in this mission, is make more battlecruisers. Now, the Archons will die in the rip field, which is hilarious. If we let the shields die, the Archon will actually die in the rip field. Pretty funny if I do say so myself. Now, once I can start building battlecruisers again like I am, this is when the mission is actually in your favor. Because you can get battlecruisers at not an incredibly fast rate, but at a good rate. As long as you have the supply for them. And I'm sitting in the rip field right there because I'm marginally retarded, apparently. These are Templars I actually will use for quite a while. I'm not 100% sure if I can attack... Oh, I can attack this one. I did not know you could actually attack that. Yeah, I never landed the barracks. You don't need to land the barracks at all, even though light ground force would actually come in handy.
We will join the hunt for the Tal'Darim.
Now, those war prison will come back. Son of a bitch. The mission can get really hard. Kill the interceptors, you beat the carrier anyway, so it doesn't matter at this point. I've never seen it this relentless. I never have. I've never seen it like this before. Just perfectly focusing on the supply depots. I've never seen before. They never do this. Because if they attack relentlessly now, they're just trying to kill you. Because remember, the Tal'Darim, we've taken a lot of stuff from them.